What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well today. So today we are Tuesday, Feb 17. Today I took two trades. First trade I lost, second trade I won. So I'll show you guys the recap in a second. First trade I was risking 250, second one 250. So I ended up the day making about two connection disturb. Okay, whatever. Let me refresh. Around 3.2k, so around 320 on each account, right? Yesterday, if you guys didn't check out the short, check it out. It was bank holiday, but price was moving cleanly. Even though it was slow, it was moving clean. So I ended up taking a trade and I made around 750 on each account. So yesterday in payouts, I made 7.4k CAD. Today is in payout, I would be requesting 3.8k CAD. So this week alone, 3800 plus 7400. This week alone, and we're only Tuesday, I'm already up 11k 200 in payout. So straight in my bank account, right? And here I'll show you guys some of the payouts. So this is 211. Those payouts already have landed in my bank account. So succeeded, submitted. So sooner or later, they will send it to my Wise. And all of this is USD, right? If we go on my Tradeify, paid, approved. So all of this already hit my bank account, and it's on its way to Rise. Tradeify, they use Rise, because you guys know I don't have a USD bank account. They use Rise. Once they send to Rise, then from Rise I send it to my bank account. On Take Profit, I send it to my Wise. From my Wise, I send it to my bank account. Anyway, so last week I made 17,800. I made 17,800 in payouts, and this week I'm already up 11k something. Perfect. So yeah, let's get into it. And yesterday I wasn't even planning on trading, honestly. I didn't even set an alarm, set nothing. Because I was like, alright, it's a bank holiday. Why would I wake up anyway, right? Price usually tend to be just slow. Then, somehow, some way, my body just wakes up at 9:30. I'm like, whatever, I'll hop on the chart, seen a good setup. I think it's either 9:47 or 9:57. Anyway, it was a short. I smacked TP for a 1 to 2, but some accounts closed at 2.4. So I ended up making an extra 200. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into today's trade. Let me log out. Let me log out of here. Connections. Interesting. Perfect. Yeah, here was the two trades that I took today. I took this trade right there. I took a short at 10. I'll explain why. And then I noticed that I was only risking 250, so I was like, all right, I guess I got another trade in. So I took another trade for 250. I took an inverse and it smacked TP. Okay, let's get into it. Okay. Market open. I'm still waiting. 9:34. We ended up sweeping London highs. We displaced higher. Cool. 41, 42, 43. 43, 44. We ended up going back down. Now, not only we inverse this bullish for value gap, right? And it looks like we are in a continuation to the downside, right? 944. Now I will remove this, but I'll keep in mind, you know. So as of right now, the whole context is we already swept higher. We already swept London highs. We manipulated above a little bit and then went back down. We inversed this gap. We created a gap, a bearish gap aligned with my context, right? We ended up not filling it yet. Now this gap got filled at 946, but you guys know when there's two gaps, I need first of all that we validate one, and then I need the retrace so I can enter, because of course I could have entered something like this, but that, you know, that's just way too much. I would prefer way more if this is the main one. Perfect, you know, this is the main one, then like that. If it's not the main one, this is the main one, so this gets disrespected. Okay, perfect, like that, you know. And we have this sell side right there, so we just keep it in mind too. Okay, so yeah, fast forward, and I think this gap didn't even exist. I'll refresh my trading view. This gap I think didn't even get filled. Regardless, let's go back down. We created another gap right there. Same thing, this is way too large, unless I aim for a 1-to-1 maybe, but it didn't get filled as I like it, so I didn't even take it. Fast forward, we have this bearish fair value gap right there. 957, we fill this gap, we displace lower. 958, we close below London low, and we create a bearish fair value gap aligned with my context again. Not only we filled this, so we respected this bearish fair value gap, we closed below London low and we created another one. So that was a good setup. Entered the trade. Once I entered, I noticed I was only risking 250. I mean, thank God, I guess, in the moment, but I ended up getting stopped out 1 minute later. And I was like, all right, I got another 250 in for the day, so I'll look if there's any trade that makes sense for me. Then what did I do? I was like, all right, what do inverse fair value gap people do? They usually take like trade like this. So we swept a draw. Then we got an inverse. On price, retest this zone, I'll enter stop loss like this, TP like this, right? I'll leave this and I'll leave this. Now, where is price? We just been dumping. What is price gonna do? Well, it's gonna retrace into those gaps that are unfilled at the moment, right? And everyone that's in those trades will get stopped out, right? So it's gonna generate liquidity. Fast forward, I'm in at 10:02. I'm waiting. No break even, no nothing yet, right? We ended up creating those equal lows right there. So now if I want to, I can go like this, right? My stop loss, I can move it, because technically price shouldn't go lower than this. I was right, bank full TP. Then what ended up happening, we fill this gap and start going down. So I love how everything made sense, and yeah, that was the trade. Let me leave. As we can see here, guys, the actual gap didn't get filled, so I don't know why it's showing that it got filled. So technically today, if I was risking 500 right there, would be an L day, and that's it. We're done for the day, right? But you guys seen how I was like, all right, inverse, bang. We filled this major gap, then went all the way back down. I like when everything makes sense, right? Like this. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting. Let's just keep on going, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.